We got a lot of stuff we're going to talk about. We're going to talk about XRP ETF that is highly, highly likely to pass before the end of the year, hopefully in a shorter time period than that. Let's hear what Brad Garlinghouse had to say about an XRP ETF.
Said inevitable, but XRP in particular, the SEC has tried to throw you down in court.
Yeah.
Don't you think that Gensler and company might just say, now that one, no way?
I think it's a hard argument with them to win. I mean, can they make life difficult? They've made life difficult for a lot of people, then they've lost in court. What I was talking about at the Consensus Conference last week in Austin was that people don't want just exposure to one commodity. So I think people also forget that it wasn't that long ago, before the SEC got involved, that XRP was the second most valuable digital asset. And that was before the SEC kind of anointed ETH. Then they couldn't answer the question, is ETH a security or not? And now they've approved the ETF. They contradict each other. It's very contradict themselves. It's very difficult to follow.
Right now, the main competitor in that space is SWIFT. That, of course, is the Society for Worldwide Interbank Financial Transactions. That's the global one that a lot of people use.
Well, an XRP transaction and a payment flow for us is really real time. It's instant, it's cross-border, and the really powerful thing for a lot of our customers is they don't have to pre-fund accounts, because our customers are financial institutions. You know, countries like the UK are way ahead, Japan, Singapore, Switzerland. I mean, we are really behind the rest of the world.
Okay, XRP ETF, when?
I think we're going to see it, not too far away.
Good to see you. We'll see if that happens and if it comes to pass.
Thank you.
So let's talk about this XRP ETF. Is that Polymarket has now an 81% chance that an XRP ETF will get approved over the next year. 1% chance. Now there's a 50% chance it's going to happen in the next 6 months. I think it's 48%. Now, a lot of us saw what happened with the Bitcoin ETF. We saw what happened with the Ethereum ETF. A lot of naysayers of XRP says the ETFs did not affect those crypto. Bitcoin was at 30,000, ETFs got approved. Bitcoin quickly went over the next 3 months to around 50, 60,000. Ethereum didn't have much impact, even though they were approved, I believe, in June of last year. We haven't seen a lot of impact with Ethereum. Which I said a year ago would likely be the next ETF that would get approved. Solana is also another likely candidate. But people say if those ETFs didn't affect the prices that much, how do you expect XP to go to $8, $10, $20 because of their, how do you expect XRP to go to $5, $10, $15 because of their ETF? There's a big difference between Bitcoin. There's a big difference between Ethereum. Now, this is what many naysayers just can't understand about XRP. I still don't get it. I still don't understand what people don't get about XRP. Now, people look at XRP and they always say that XRP was stagnant for 5 to 6 years. They look at XRP and say all these other coins came out since XRP that can replace XRP's purpose. There's all these stable coins that came out that can replace XRP. But what they fail to realize is XRP was the only coin or token in history that was held down by the SEC. So that creates a different set of circumstances for XRP specifically that didn't exist with Bitcoin. It didn't exist with Ethereum. Now, when Bitcoin's ETF got approved, that validate Bitcoin. All they did is say, look, institutions are interested, and that makes Bitcoin have a higher level of validation. Right? The government wasn't going after Bitcoin. When Ethereum got its ETF last year, it didn't validate Ethereum as being not illegal. It just said Ethereum institutions are now interested in Ethereum. Now, the XRP ETF does something completely different. It validates that XRP is not an illegal security. And people are going to say, didn't the lawsuit already say that? Yeah, it did. But the problem is that many people out there still don't have clarity on that because we haven't got to an ultimate resolution with XRP. There's no ultimate resolution yet. There is going to be one. We got a new SEC chair. We're still going to finish the last bit of this lawsuit, but there is no absolution yet, or no resolution, I should say. So the ETF approval or any kind of movement on the ETF signals to the community or signals to the world that XP is now one step closer to being free from all of that government oppression, I should say. So that's going to cause XRP to skyrocket like we didn't see in Bitcoin, like we didn't see in Ethereum. It's going to cause that to happen. And that's because People do not understand XRP is under a different set of circumstances than any other crypto in the world. Every other crypto is free to produce and create value off its own utility, off its own hype, off its own use cases. XRP was not allowed to do that for years. And people cannot see that's an artificial barrier placed on the XRP by the government that caused XRP to be down for many years. It wasn't because it wasn't a good coin or token. It wasn't because the team wasn't great. It wasn't because the technology's old. It was because of that artificial barrier by the government. That's it. And the ETH is a signal to the world that the government is moving forward on XRP in the greater crypto world. Now, XRP also has another purpose, is that it's almost biblical, but I don't want to get into that. XRP suffered for every other crypto's sins. Now, I'm not being blasphemous here, but I'm just saying is that's basically how it is. XRP had to suffer for every other crypto's sins. All the meme coins, all the rug pulls, XRP went through the crucible with the government for years and spent millions of dollars so that the rest of the crypto market could move ahead. And a lot of people that invest in a lot of Solana, all these other coins, they need to respect XRP, respect Ripple Labs from what they went through all these years. They need to respect the company and also the asset, because without those assets and the company going through what they went through, none of this other stuff will be possible. So you have to respect what Ripple Labs and XRP has been through, the resolution and what they've done for the crypto community at minimum. Acknowledge Grayscale's filing. The SEC officially acknowledged that Grayscale filed for both the XRP and Dogecoin ETF. Starts a 240 review period for a final decision. That's less than a year. So Polymarket now has an 81% chance that the XRP ETF will get approved by year's end. Because of this news, XRP rallied past 271. Where's it at now? Let's see what XRP's at. XRP right now is at 267, so a small retraction from that. It broke the key resistance of 250 by optimism surrounding the ETF acceptance and discussions from the SEC. Analysts still believe that unresolved lawsuit could delay an ETF proposal or at least push it to the end of that 240-day period. So a lot of analysts are saying that there's a 65% chance that it get approved by middle of this year. Inflows will follow after the ETF. So XRP ETF will likely drive institutional adoption similar to Bitcoin and Ethereum's ETF success. Now, we'll talk about something else. We talked about XRP, and I love XRP, but I do have a crypto that I really like a lot more than XRP. That's because of my developer background, what I've studied. I just like Ethereum because Ethereum was the first programmable blockchain. It changed the game for cryptocurrency. Then that Ethereum allowed ideas like Solana, Cardano, and all these other ideas to function and flow because they were allowed. Remember, a lot of coins are ICO tokens. Shiba was one. There's a lot of tokens that are built on Ethereum's blockchain. But that was the first blockchain that allowed that. Now, Solana copied that idea and then they made it more efficient and cheaper. But the idea of Ethereum being a programmable blockchain, you can create tokens on top of, create DeFi, create Ts and other tradables or whatever you want to call it. That was Ethereum that did it first. A lot of people say Solana, that's a new coin, it's going to take over Ethereum. So a lot of these hedge funds, smaller ones, thought they saw an opportunity. They said that if all these people online are saying Solana is going to replace Ethereum, remember, these people don't know what they're talking about. You got to understand is that cryptocurrency is a combination of finance and technology. Now, if you understand one or the other, you're never going to be able to predict what's coming next. And it's not very few people that can match what I can do because they either don't have the technology background or they don't have a finance background. And both of those sides always get it wrong about the other side. But what happens is that people, let's say you're a tech person, you don't understand how finance works, so you don't make the right calls. And if you're a finance person, you try to apply those financial metrics to crypto, and you're wrong about that too. So what's happening with Ethereum right now is that a lot of the traditional finance people, they take what the tech people are saying about Solana replacing a Bitcoin, Ethereum, and they're saying, well, this is an opportunity to short Ethereum because Ethereum's going to go away. That's what everybody says online. So a lot of the smaller hedge funds have taken out short positions. Now, a few of them doing it is okay, but it ended up being a massive amount of shorts, a massive amount. So now the shorts are over leveraged on Ethereum, which should be at all-time highs right now. Now, I said it on my live last night, is that I didn't know what was going on with Ethereum. And I sent out an email saying I was exposed. Yes, somebody put up a video that said that I was wrong about Ethereum reaching all-time highs by end of December, early January. Yeah, I was wrong. I'm rarely wrong, but I was wrong. I really believed that Ethereum would be at all-time highs, and all of my analysis is pointing to that. And I did extensive analysis with my team and also myself, and it didn't happen. And I was like, why didn't that happen? It didn't make sense. Like, why wouldn't that? It seemed like it was obvious because there were some I didn't know. Now, in the stock market, you can look up short interest. And short interest, because the stock market has more extensive reporting than crypto. So I can look up short interest and I could tell how shorted a stock is. I can see how short and how many days before all those shorts can exit their positions, how many days it will take based on the volume. I can't do that in crypto. I don't know how many people are shorting. So it has to be a report that comes out or somebody infers it from different blockchain analysis, then they will put out a report. So I didn't know. But I didn't know. But now when I got the report, it all made sense. That's why Ethereum's been down. That's why it hasn't been all-time highs. Now, just like XRP, but not for the same reasons, when you take an asset like Ethereum and you compress it down, and it is compressed by over-leveraged shorts, it has to explode back to what its true value is. And it's happening more than likely. I told somebody in the studio today, I said, it's probably happening right now. I said, if we look at Ethereum, we look at the market right now, everything's down, Ethereum's up 3%. Now that's weird. And we talked about the over-leveraged position. We talked about Goldman Sachs, Fidelity, and Goldman Sachs, BlackRock, and Fidelity all taking out long positions, which means they believe that an asset's going up. So they've taken out long positions last week because they believe that it's a short squeeze imminent also. So I think that we're seeing the beginning signs of the short squeeze now. The market's down, and earlier today it was up 4%, but now it's came down a little bit. But for 7 days, we're down 4%. But only thing up in that is XRP. Bitcoin's down. Over the last 24 hours, Ethereum is weirdly up. And I think, I'm not certain yet, but I think that could be the first signs of that short squeeze starting to take place. Like I said, hedge funds are over-leveraged. The smaller ones, it was a 500% increase in Ethereum short positions since November. Extreme short positions is setting up a perfect conditions for a massive short squeeze as traders rush to cover. Ethereum has underperformed Bitcoin significantly. That's what I was exposed about. But a lot of analysts see Ethereum as an attractive buy at these levels.